Thank you very much. You are highly welcome back to our class of today. This is SMARTCHEM Online Chemistry class. Thank you. So the question we have now is a JAMB question of the previous years. And the question is very, very simple and important. Look at the question. The question is saying that in the reaction above, chlorine ion is the dash. Look at the reaction. Look at the reaction. The reaction is hydrogen chloride in aqueous solution plus water to give hydronium ion in aqueous solution plus chlorine ion aqueous solution. Are we together? So look at the question. How are we going to approach it? I know the question is simple, therefore I may leave it for you to answer it and drop the answer at the comment section of this video, or let us solve it together. Let's go. Now, by looking at the question is saying in the reaction above, chlorine ion is the dash. Which one? A, conjugate acid. B acid. C, conjugate base. And D, base. Now, which one is the correct answer? Actually, by looking at the question, the first thing to do is to analyze in which topic does this question fall on or fall in. So actually, this topic is a topic under acid, bases, and what? Salt. Acids, bases, and salt. You should recall the concept of acids and base. When you recall that, you can simply go ahead and answer this question. From the knowledge of acids and base, you know that the options, the answer will not be acid and will not be base. The answer is definitely going to fall under conjugate acid or conjugate base. So now, which one is the correct answer? Is an acid reacting with water to form hydronium ion plus chloride ion. So now, this chloride ion, that is where the question falls. This chloride ion, is it a conjugate acid or conjugate base now? So the question that will come next is, what is conjugate acid and what is conjugate base? Now let's analyze the two. Let's define the two and see which one is going to be the correct answer for this question. According to Bronsted-Lowry theory, Bronsted-Lowry defines acid as any substance that donates proton. Acid is any substance that donates proton. And when we say proton, we mean hydrogen ion. Are we together? So any substance that is accepting hydrogen, that is donating hydrogen ion, is an acid, according to the Bronsted-Lowry theory. And any substance that is accepting proton, that is hydrogen ion, is a base. Are we together? Now, from this definition, hydrogen chloride here is definitely an acid. Why? Because hydrogen chloride in this reaction is the one that loses hydrogen ion, that is a proton, to what? To water. And the water is the one that accepts the proton, which is the hydrogen ion, to form hydronium ion. And this one, hydrogen chloride, donated the hydrogen ion and become only chlorine ion. Are we together? So now, what is the name of this chlorine ion? This question now drives us to know what is conjugate acid and what is conjugate base. So from the concept of Bronsted-Lowry theory now, base, conjugate acid is a base that accepts what? That accepts a proton. It's a base that accepts proton. Are we together? When a base accepts proton, it is called conjugate acid. Are we together? So from this reaction, you can see that water is a base according to the Bronsted-Lowry. And from the reaction, the hydrogen chloride donated proton to water, and water become what? hydronium ion. So therefore, this hydronium ion is a conjugate what? Is a conjugate acid. And now let's go. What is a conjugate base? Conjugate base is what remains after an acid donated a proton. Yes, a conjugate base is what remained after an acid donated proton, that is hydrogen ion. For example, when we look at a hydrochloric acid now, when this one dropped down into its ionic form, we have hydrogen plus chlorine minus. So this one is the proton that is donated to the water molecule here. Are we together? So what remains after donating proton by an acid is this one, which is our question. So therefore, this one is what is referred to as conjugate. Is what is referred to as conjugate base. Yes. Therefore, our correct answer for this question is going to be what? Is going to be C. Yeah, it's going to be C. In the reaction, chlorine ion is the conjugate base. Why? Because it is an acid that donated a proton. Are we together? So the remaining part of the acid is what? Chloride ion, which is a conjugate base. Thank you very much. This is what we have for today. See you in the next class. Bye-bye.